All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am on a very early copy of Alma, Missouri. Thank you very much to the creator Celobuki for letting me take a look at the map. I already did a little bit of a go through with it. I did a little bit of a video for the members right now to see and check out. I want to thank all of them first and foremost for supporting the channel. All right. Well, you do not start right now. He doesn't have any startup equipment or anything like that. Alma has changed, and it's changed for the better. The way I see it, I will actually stay outside here and do a third-person view while I'm driving. So this will be a real short video for all of you guys to kind of see the map and where it's at right now. He's still working on stuff. He's working on power lines and a lot of other stuff. He still has the collisions at the end of the map to put in, which I found out yesterday when I was going through it. And I went down that street right there, and lo and behold, you just kind of end up in the abyss, floating around out in space. I drove right off the map. Anyway, as you guys can see here, you still have your tomato plant here for your ketchup. On the other side here, you guys have your popcorn factory. Down here, you've got the car wash, which comes with 2 pressure washers for you guys to use at your convenience. The town still looks fantastic. The map looks absolutely incredible. Got the fire station here if you guys want to get into that role play. Stuff has changed, but a lot of stuff stayed the same. So we'll come across train tracks here. Come into the heart of town. You got your dairy there on the left. You got back here. Now we have some buildings here. Remember how the parking lot used to be on an angle and it was all tight? Well, you got a lot of room now. You have your sell points back here. Got a hardware store here where you could sell your stuff. You got the cafe back here. Of course, you've got the dairy and everything else that's back here. All of your sell points are back behind the buildings here. We'll cruise up to the front so you guys can see everything. I'll show you the PDA in just a minute. Right now, there's no vehicles driving just yet. Adding all of that stuff as he goes. Got your sell points back here. We'll cruise back over here this way. There goes the train as we speak. Short train, but it serves a purpose. You also have a basketball court over there on the other side of the street there. Now, I did not find out yet if he was going to do collectibles or not. Me, I could care less about the collectibles, but let me just kind of give you guys a view here of just how big these silos and stuff are that he has here now. I mean, you can pull in there now and you can take and dump body and dump inside the pit now. So he's done a lot of stuff, and the map looks incredible. When you see the main farm, your starting farm, you guys will be very impressed with the changes. Now, I did put a bunch of stuff up on Facebook. Right here is the shop, which is over there on your right. Now, this is where he changed it. This is the parking lot where all of your vehicles are going to spawn into here. If you were to buy something, this is where it's going to spawn instead of that little parking lot that was right there on that corner up there. So that was a good improvement. The textures are amazing. You have the corn dryer here. You guys can purchase. You got the mill over here too. Now up here you'll see there's one of the farms right there. You added this pasture. All right, there's the way station there. I was saying we'll come up to the front We'll cruise down Main Street. Give you a little bit of a view of Main Street. So since I know there's no vehicles or anything coming, here's vehicle shop right here. Purchase your vehicles. I'm saying they will spawn in the back. You have the tailor shop, which is across the street. Pizzeria's right here. A lot of static cars. You got your bakery. You've got the bank here. Now, I don't know if he was going to add anything here for the bank to the store right here. Great if you could go inside there, sell your stuff. The dairy's right there. Everything right now is working as it should be. I haven't had any problems at all. So we'll come down here. This farm has always been very popular with Pleasant and with Simulation Station. Those guys love this small farm here. A lot has changed on this farm. There's absolutely nothing the same here. I love what he's done with it. You guys have the shops here. I know I had purchased these just so that I could get in and out and open the doors. Everything is working. Like I said, everything does work. Close those. You got a beautiful barn there for your straw. Okay, you got a great cattle barn here. Easy place for you guys to get all your cattle. So now the map does come. Right now he has cattle on there. You guys can do what you want. You have at this barn here, you have 5 small calves here. Got 5 of the 6-month-year-olds. You got 10 of the old ladies there. The other farm here, you guys have pretty much the same thing. He's supplied everybody with some cattle here. So this is just part of it. Go, and I will show you guys real quick the map that's on here. So this is where we're at right now. It's the one farm that's very popular with some of the other guys. Here's your grain mill. I was saying there's your corn dryer. Your other vehicle shop is here. Tailor shop, pizzeria, got your hardware store. And at the train here, that's the Grain West silo. Over here, you have the bale sale and the animal dealer. Here, you guys have the dairy and the bakery. Here on this side, you guys have a small pig farm, which we'll go visit right now. We have some hogs here. Show you back here. Now remember, this farm here was pretty plain. It had a couple small buildings on it and stuff, but I think this is a great place to have a hog barn. Any kind of barn, actually. I mean, they did have one of the older, kind of a grain, I should say, the corn crib that I really wish that was functioning and stuff, but unfortunately it didn't have a purpose. It was more of a static building. Now these here, let's just check and see real quick if you can delete these or not. Yes, you can. You can delete all of this stuff. Farmhouse, everything is removable for you guys to do whatever you want to. So that's always a plus. I gotta hand it to them for that, because that is that's a big thing for a lot of people. They like to do their own stuff. You know? Yeah, maybe you don't like this grain bin. Put your own grain bin in. So I'm going to head back over to the side-by-side here. You got the pasture up in the front, and you have the one behind, which is awesome. Now the garage door and stuff, that does work here. So you can park in there, door goes up. Got everything decorated nice. Now these bales here, I was going to ask them today, but I completely forgot. I know that they move when you come up to them, but I can't pick them up, even with super strength. So I don't know if those are usable. I'll have to take a look and see, get a front loader, and see if I can lift them up. We will come down here to the starter farm. Fields are still pretty much laid out the same. They're a little bit different in their shape, just because of how he had added the pastures and everything. You have all of your standard fruits here. I know he had asked me to check on the crop prices and stuff. He said that's a little bit dicey to do all that stuff, so I'll be taking a look at that when I'm playing. I will not be adding anything to the farm. I'm going to see how everything is. Now in the video that I did, as I was driving through, I found a couple of the wood bridges that are up here that actually have planks missing. Well, that's on purpose. It's all a part of the authenticity of it. As you can see, now at the main farm, or starter farm, you have a huge grain complex up there. Fields look fantastic. The trees, the detail, everything that he has done here is amazing. Separate the fields down here. He did a very unique thing. I'll show you in a minute. It just fits. So this stuff here, same thing. I can't go inside the house, but you can remove it. Place your own stuff here. You guys have, instead of that hoop barn that was over there before, you have a big chicken coop. Got a bunch of chickens running around inside there. You've got your grain silo system, which is plenty big for any operation. This thing is massive. This barn here, this one here is one that I had to download. It was one of the required ones, and I had it before, then I deleted it, and then I just re-downloaded it again. It's on it's on Giants Hub, so it's on the Mod Hub. So you just have to download that. This is also new. Got a nice silage bunker here. Horses, you already have some horses. That barn is the same as it was before. A lot more detail to it. Phenomenal, of course. Still have this big open lot here where you can put whatever you want to. Got your water well there. Feed for the horses there. You still have your sheep barn here. And you have your cattle barn. Now he had, remember before, this was all one big pasture. Well, now it's all separated, which I like this a lot better. Got it nice and separated. I think it's pretty funny that he's got the smaller fence here and he's got the bigger one over here for the goats and sheep. But it works. It works. Everything, I haven't found anything, just a couple small things right now that were... Uh-oh. But I got a young one there. Oh, these open up. Sorry, little man, didn't mean to knock you in the head there. Look at how, because remember before, I'm sure that he's probably not done working with this. I shouldn't say I'm sure, probably. I would assume he's probably not done with this yet, because remember that there were pens on this side, both sides. So now it's one big open area. So who knows? I mean, maybe he's going to keep it that way. It's just something that I'll have to ask him about probably when I talk to him in the next couple of days. Side here is your milk room. There. out of there before it closes on them. Got some really nice barns. I mean, you guys are all set up. So right now there's no startup equipment. I'm sure he'll probably think of something to put in there. Here's my truck sitting there. That does not come with the map. Now you have room to do whatever you want to here. I haven't seen any fuel tanks or anything sitting around, so you could always put your fuel tanks there. Once again, we'll take a look and see all of this stuff here. Can get rid of all of it. So I think that's fantastic. The fences, you can remove the fences if you want to. Don't know why you'd want to, but some people might. All right. Over here. Now we'll cruise back behind the horse barn here. And I'll show you something that, remember before, on Alma, when you come down this road here. Now, this road wasn't here before. It just kind of went around the barn and ended. Well, remember how the road would come through there, and when it came down this way, there was a big pile of used equipment sitting there. Well, he's cleaned all that up. Now, that might be here by the time you guys get it. They'll probably add more details, but this right here is awesome effect. It really is. Just to have this here, you can see the water moving down there. It's active stream. I'll jump out. We will go into flight mode here. And as you can see, that creek runs all the way through, separating the properties. I think that is a fantastic idea. It goes underneath. You've got a trellis there now. Train. I thought that was a fantastic job. I know I left that out in the video, but the detail is just awesome. And it does. I mean, it will keep going. Jump up out of here so that you guys can see it a little bit better, but it just keeps going and it wraps around and it'll go all the way to the farm over there. And it goes under the street on the back side of the map. Just more detail. The trees. No, he's got more trees. Train's working right. Haven't gone for a ride on the train yet, but I'm sure I will at some point. Now here you've got one of the roads that just kind of ends here, but you guys can log off a bunch of stuff. There's a sawmill here. And I like the fact that he's got the chicken coop here. Got a bunch of chickens running around. And I'm going to tab over here. We'll get back into side by side. Just, I like it because it's a little bit more detail, you know, instead of just having a bunch of tree lines just kind of separating the fields. I just like that kind of detail. It just kind of gives it a little bit more of a natural feel to the map. The map flows very well. I still like that you can add whatever you want to here. I mean, you want to add some fertilizer, you want to add another barn, sheds, whatever you like. You don't like this shed, get rid of it, put your own up. I'll show you this wood bridge right here, the one I questioned them about today, and I think it looks absolutely amazing. And I said, you know, if this is what you intended, then you really nailed it. I mean, you can see it's wood. Oh, you're missing the board. Yep. You can see all the tree beams that are underneath it. Now, I think that's just very original. I think it looks great. So you have your slurry tank sitting over here down the hill. You do have a manure pit already. I don't think I'll get stuck. There's no water in there just yet. So I'll have to take a look and see what happens once it starts to rain. Let's head on over to the other side here. And once we get to the other farm, I will show you guys, well, there's actually, as you come up here, the BGA is up here. And from what I remember, these bridges, they were always pretty narrow, remember? So it was always hard to get a combine through here and everything. But I think that the roads seem to be a lot wider right now. Cruise up here by the BGA. It's got a nice little frontage road here. All looks very nice. So I will be doing a small little playthrough with it, just testing the map. Now you got plenty of room over here. You guys can build what you want. If you wanted to start with this small hog farm, pretty much you guys can do whatever you want, especially since stuff is sellable. Now I'm not going to go that way because I do not want to fall off into the abyss like I did the other day. Alright, well, we are now at the sawmill. Nice size sawmill, standard with the game. So you guys can do some logging contracts if need be. Always nice to have that here. Pick up the wood chips, make a bunch of money off of it. And then the final place I'll show you is that he put the museum here so that you guys can go ahead and work on that. If that's something that you enjoy doing. Now you could always put the other buildable places on the map, barns, stuff like that, if you guys want to make your own construction. I'll bring you up here real quick. It would be cool if the old mill here would be more functioning, but you know, just my opinion. I'd rather not have a museum. I'd rather have a nice granary or something that you fixed up. But yeah, guys. So I will park here for just a second. We will go over some of the contracts and stuff. You know, you have your basic contracts. You got baling, fertilizing. You got deadwood contracts. So I'll put you right over there by the other farm. Fertilizing, harvesting, all pretty much decent prices. You know, nothing too excessive. This one here, pretty high for some oats, but you have your bakery. You can do your bread with rice flour, cake flour. Got your biogas plant, standard stuff, manure, silage, slurry, sugar beet. Got the corn dryer, much self-explanatory. Dairy, all the standard stuff. Goat cheese. Got a grain mill, barley flour, oat flour, rice flour for long grain rice. You got the regular rice flour, sorghum flour, and wheat flour. Ketchup production, obviously tomatoes and some water. Pizzeria, you have flour, ketchup, and cheese. Popcorn production, you have your dried corn and butter so that you have something to use your dried corn for. Obviously the sawmill, your planks, and the tailor shop, fabric. Right now the time-saving stock checks, really nothing there. Vehicles, just the ones that I had. Hand tools, finances, statistics. We'll go up here to your crop calendar, all your standard crops. Nothing really double crop or anything. I mean, wheat right now should be harvested. Then you're going to plant it right away. You don't have anything where you could double up on it. You got your barley, canola, your long grain rice. So there's some fields you guys could do that. Peas. You have your sell points for everything. So your cattle, showed you all that. Chicken pasture, got 49 chickens. One rooster. The other cow barn, which is at the main farm. Got the sheep barn, which is at the main farm. and then you got your hogs. So prices are pretty much standard right now. I've got to take a look at all of these as we go. Not too bad for some of them. I don't do grapes or anything like that. So long grain rice. Make some pretty good cash on some rice. Oats. Make some good money on the oats as well. So, but yeah, guys, here's the map. Hopefully you guys are thinking about playing it. Hopefully you guys have a good time. Hope to see you guys again soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And I will talk to y'all again soon. Thanks again for watching.